You can see our next mod sitting right here is upgrading our batteries to lithium. I actually had these plugged up on the NOCO. These came in just a few days ago, and yes, they are sitting on top of the trash can. I didn't have a table out here to work on, so this trash can worked just fine. But I had them plugged up to the NOCO. They are fully charged now. I'm hoping to tackle this project in the next few days. Get them installed, take the old AGMs out. These will just give us extended power while we're out on the road. And yeah, I'm excited for them. This is a brand that I looked up. They had great prices, and I watched a few other YouTube videos, and they seem to have been pretty good batteries in comparison to like Battleborn or some of those other top name companies. These were significantly cheaper. I think the same 100 amp hour lithium battery by Battleborn's like maybe $1,000. And if I remember correctly, I think I paid about 175 bucks a piece for these. So huge difference in price, about $350 compared to what would be $2 grand if they were, you know, Battleborn. We'll see if the quality's there. They do have a 5-year warranty on them also, so, you know, give them a shot for how much they cost. Yeah. Another mod that I wanted to show that we did is actually on the Ram. I know in the last video we put on there that we put another muffler and a resonator under the truck to make it quieter. And then our next mod was to take out what's called the grid heater in this truck. So this Ram, the model year that I have, it's a 4th gen Ram. There's a known issue where on your grid heater plate you have a little bolt, and basically after so many times that it heats up, there is a possibility that it can fall off into your engine and basically cause catastrophic engine failure. I knew that since I got the truck, because I was looking up the issues, known issues with this truck before I got it. So this is something I've been wanting to do for about a year, and we finally got to it now. But to prevent that, basically it was like some insurance. Probably to replace one of these engines. The engine itself is probably worth 10 grand, so that plus labor, not really something that we want to pay. So for basically the small price of putting in this monster Ram right here, this air intake, it's just insurance. It's peace of mind that the grid heater's not going to fall off into the engine and cause engine failure. And safety, and then some performance. But I did do all the labor myself. I pulled the old intake off. I pulled the fuel lines and the fuel rail off, and then basically removed the grid heater plate and put the grid heater delete plate down by Banks, and then put the monster Ram in. It is fully legal, 50 state compliant. I've had it on for probably 2 weeks now, maybe 3, and I have noticed I'm getting like maybe 1.5 miles per gallon better. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'm thankful to have done it. It was rewarding, and the truck runs great with it. So that was another mod I wanted to share that we've done. I wanted to give another update too on that rubber receptacle that we installed on the front here that holds these solar guards on. If y'all remember me saying last time, I couldn't get it to close, and that's because I ended up messing up the inside piece of that rubber. There's like a little metal gasket that that screw basically hooks behind. Well, basically I didn't know exactly how it worked when I was first doing them, so I hold it out, doesn't move at all, so that'll be safe and will not fly open next time we hitch up and take it out of here. Doing a little prep work out here I am staining some shelves. I'm making a few shelves in there, replacing one of the ones that I made when we first started doing a few projects in the trailer. It was made out of some just cheap particle board, and it's already tearing up, so went and got some spruce. It's a 1x12. I got it cut up and I'm staining it now. We're gonna do some black to match the interior. So so far it's turned out so good. I've got 2 of them done. You can see here I got them on top of the little mini fridge out here. 2 of the shelves. I'll have 4 total going in, so this is just a little prep work before I start doing before I get them installed. It's pretty mesmerizing to watch. It's cool. Satisfying, it's probably the better word. Update, made some shelves for Lauren's few closets. Sorry, I'm holding that light in y'all's eyes. Just got them stained, they're dried. They're not perfect, but they're going to make her storage area, I feel like, a lot better. So, yeah. Got it separated now. That's it. Yeah. Another project done. A little fresh salmon for supper tonight. Be good. I'm excited. You excited, buddy? Huh? What you doing up in here?
Cooking some rice. This is just onions. You gonna film a cooking show for me?
Yep. Alright, Lauren's already prepared the salmon for us. I just put it on the smoker. Now she's slapping a pot with a spoon.
Yep.
Just cut the AC on in here because it is a little bit spicy up in here.
Yeah. Be a little spicy.
Yep. It's smelling good though. Them onions be smelling right.
It's literally just onions. Isn't that funny?
They be smelling right. Gonna be some skitty with some Beyond meatballs. This is our first time trying them, so we'll see how they are. But so far, the rice is delicious, and that's all I've tried, but I know all of it will be delicious because she never fails to make the best food.
Wow, that's sweet. Thanks.
It's true. It's true. She'll be meal prepping for us every single week, and it'd be the best. It just does. Another mod that I got completed today was a shelf to put our water filter on. It was sitting here on the table. This just kind of gets it out of the way and makes it easier. Put your drink here, fill it up. Putting in the new faucet for Lauren. For those that do want to replace the faucet on the Basecamp, it's kind of difficult to get to that nut right up here from being down here under the sink when the sink is actually in place. Oh, it's so hard to get right there where I'm pointing to get a wrench on that nut. So I just went ahead and took the sink out and I'll put it right back in place, but literally as soon as I pulled the sink out, put my wrench on it and I got that nut off, so now it's gonna be smooth sailing. Testing out the plumbing of the new sink. Works good. Got hot water coming through right now. Make sure we ain't got no leaks down here. Make sure the sink's not leaking nowhere because I did take it apart. Put it back together to be able to get up there. think we're good. I think Lauren's gonna like it when she gets home from work. I'm excited to see what she thinks. She's been wanting this pretty much since when we first got the Airstream, and I just got to it today, so I'm gonna surprise her, so hopefully she enjoys it. All right, about to wrap up. Not wrap up, sorry. I'm a minute away, but I've got all the prep work done. Now I just gotta throw the batteries in and wire everything up. It took me a little longer than expected because when I pulled this, the old plastic battery box out of here, where'd my light go? When I pulled my old battery box out of here, there was actually a vent under here for like a lead acid battery, and I don't know if you can see it. In that corner, there was a vent also, but I covered both of them up with some full tape and some insulation, and then I covered this one up with a board that is literally like the perfect size for the two batteries that we have, so that worked out good. And then it gives me room right here where I'm gonna stick the Victron Smart Shunt. So let's wire it all up, and then I'll show you all the finished project. All right, got everything wired up. I'm super pleased with it. I'm excited. It turned out really neat. I pulled the old plastic battery box out. I just didn't really like it, and it was vented to the outside. That way, kind of whatever the temperature is inside the camper is what will be in this battery box, which is good for lithium batteries. But I'll let y'all check it out. So we got both of our lithium batteries installed. We got black to black. This is our Smart Shunt here. And this Smart Shunt basically just allows us to see how much battery power we're using. With lithium batteries, they can be used all the way up like 100%. With our old AGMs, when they got to about 50%, you wanted to start charging them back up. Otherwise, we were damaging them, and we didn't know that at first. But now that we have the lithium, we can use them all the way to 0%. And we put the Smart Shunt in so that we can see when the power of them, how much we're using, because on our little sea level monitor that we got on the wall, it just shows the state of voltage. And so with lithium batteries, that voltage is going to remain the same almost up until they're at 0%. So this will just help us to monitor it a little better. And I'll show y'all, there's a cool app with it, if you can see my phone. This is the Victron Connect app. And then you click on your device and it'll load up, and as we can see, we're at 100%, so we are fully charged, and now we'll be able to monitor them a little better when we hit the road. But yeah, that was a big project. Took me longer than I was expecting, but I've had fun doing it, so yep. Yo, the next thing I wanted to check today was looking at our water pump. Part of the maintenance out of the book says to check the water pump and clean out the strainer, so that is what we are going to do. Here's our water pump. Here's our strainer, or the housing cap with a strainer. Got some stuff in there. Let's go wash it out and just put it back, and that's all there is to it. What are you doing, buddy? Hmm? What's up, y'all? Working on another project today. I think we put it in the first video, but since we bought the trailer, the heater, or the furnace, has never worked. So we fired it up. This would be right, I think right when we moved in, so around April, and it cut on for 5 minutes and then never cut back on. So I'm gonna start with the first thing, and this thermostat that they gave us is it's not very good, and you can't really set it on what temp you want it on. So I bought this little heat only Honeywell home thermostat. We're gonna change this one out and just see if that fixes the problem. This is just a guess, but I mean, it was a $30 part, and it shouldn't take me but just a second. And we can troubleshoot further if we need to, but if this works, then that'll be good. I will show y'all what it looks like. I gotta do just a tad bit of rewiring, nothing to it. I'll check back in just a second. It's fixed. Furnace is fixed. All it was the thermostat. Just got our new generator hooked up and running. We got a Cummins. It is a, what was the model number on that? 4P4500 IDF, and that DF is for dual fuel. You can do gas or propane. I chose to go with the propane. A lot easier, in my opinion. I don't know. Doesn't put out as much power, but I don't like dealing with gas. So, and I just plugged the whole camper into it, ran the AC, had no troubles. So I'm excited about it. It's a little louder than I thought it was going to be, but whatevs.
He just parkoured. I believe there's no water on. Looking at my games.
Got a few projects on the Ram today as we get ready to take off on our adventure in the next few days. Gonna do an oil change. Got all the stuff for it. Gonna change the in-cabin air filter. Gonna do the water filter in the back, empty that out. Or the fuel filter, my bad. Emptying the water out of the fuel filter. Got everything set up, ready to go. Little Sloan tea. Little maple leaf pottery. What more can you ask for?